Hey guys, it's Eric here at Farpoint Farms, and I figured it was time, since we are about 97% done, to do a video on this. This is my shed to studio conversion, and well, it's come a long way since the last video, so let's take a walk. As you can see, as we come up here, we've got lattice now around the base, and we've got some landscaping around the base. I spread some mulch, and so that's looking pretty good. And we'll come around to the side here where I think most people are going to be interested right out of the gate anyway. And that would be to our antenna towers. That's with an S, and towers. So on the first antenna, well, right there we have an MLA 30 Plus. And right there we have a Tram 1411 CB scanner and several ham band antenna. And if we come around the side a little bit, you can see the second tower over here. And that one is sporting a new old stock 1996 Antron A99 antenna. Got that up there as well. So both those are installed. But the wiring is not exactly where it's going to be at the end. That's why I say 97% done, not 100. And then I've got the last 2 bags of mulch to spread out here. But yeah, we got that all done. You can see the security cameras are hooked up. And you come along here. We have some new steps here. Finally installed steps, and we're going to be putting right here a whole bunch of block. You're going to have a nice little fire pit and hangout area here. And of course we're doing that because if I turn around here, you'll see this is the best spot on the property. Look at that view. Look at that view. It's just a great time of year here at the farm, and this is probably the best spot on the farm. And you can see we've let the fields grow, all the flowers, and the bees are buzzing. We've got tons of apples. Not a lot of peaches this year, but lots of apples coming from the apple trees. So that's been awesome. Right here, I'm waiting on a load of gravel to arrive. We're gonna have a gravel walkway and a gravel pad over here. And we've got the Husqvarna here. Got the ramp finished up for the garage door. And of course, some more security cameras over here. Keep an eye on things when I'm not home. Yeah, let's go ahead and we'll go on inside and check it out. Got the exterior lights up here. Still waiting on 2 bulbs to come for the others, but come on inside. And ta-da. Come back to the corner here at first. And there we are. Got the lights on today. I don't know how much of this was done in the last video. I know that it's been a mess, most of the videos that I've made, so let's walk through it from the start. Light switches here. Got a little place to put our boots and stuff when it's wet or snowing out. A little spot to hang up our coats as we move into fall here before we know it, which is tragic. And then we have our first workbench area. I'm liking this. We got 2 of these like bar stool type chairs and some great views from these windows here. So I just set that up. If you look closely here at the windows, I put in some mesh here at the bottom. Just goes halfway up, and that is because if you're working on something, you don't want to have something roll over and smash the window and break the windows, so we figured that was the best way to do that. Second shelf down here, and below that, storage space for totes. So a lot of the small engine stuff lives down here now. And then over here, we've got a diesel engine here for a go-kart project that I'm going to do, and we've got a Predator engine here for the mini bike project that I'm going to do, so that's going to be fun. And this is cool. My wife got this when she was working over at Lowe's. It's a giant cardboard Craftsman wrench, but I figured that was appropriate for this setup here. So, and then if we're standing here back at the garage door, you can see the main area, and of course up above, all the insulation has been put in here. Not sure. I don't know. I think I'm just going to leave it just like that. They're all stapled in place. Might just leave it like that. I don't know that I'll do any more on the roof in the garage section, but as you can see, we got the workbench brought up from the lower building, the new US General 26-inch combo, and a couple of cool signs there as well. And moving on to here, we got that steel shelf or steel cabinet that we got from Vavor I put together in a video. That thing's awesome, real heavy duty. I've got it loaded up with chemicals and stuff like that, so that kind of keeps it, hopefully not, I mean, it's not a fireproof box, but hopefully it helps if there is a small fire in there to put itself out before it burns through. I got an old 15 gallon or 16 gallon oil drum that I'm using here as my trash can. Those two lines there, that's for when we install wiring. That's the conduit for that. And then we have that little metal cabinet here that we have, and we've got that lawnmower stuff there. There's a marble can, and most of that's empty down there at the bottom. We do have some go-kart components for our go-kart job. Trying to keep this area somewhat clean. I do need a vacuum in here, but other than that, it's pretty good. So yeah, so that's this side of the story, and you know, I think it's come out really, really nice. I think we tried our best to make it look like a nice place to film while making it functional to use. Now I've got the panel down still for the electrical. We haven't finished setting that up, but we're hoping to get that done in a week or two. And then we'll come on in here and show off the big reveal here. Got the lights and the fan going here. And let's take a look at the new filming locations here. So we do have our video editing station and spot to do live streams here, which is nice. And I built this, and this is going to house all the radios. So scanner radio, shortwave radio, going to put a CB right there. Got some power supply, an antenna switch, so we'll be able to switch between if we want to use the Antron on other radios. Got a three-way meter and a frequency counter over there, a little FM transmitter, GMRS radio, an SWR meter, a digital signal processor. I'm going to make a video on that. I have never done that. Digital signal processing unit right there. I'll do a review on that as well as some webcams. Of course, I got that cool sign that lights up, Farpoint Farms, Follow Your Dreams. Got that from Dallas Rife some years ago, and really appreciate that. And a nice D104 that I got from another YouTube fan of the channel, and I've had lunch or dinner, I guess it was, with him and his wife. That was pretty awesome, man. Jamaica dog, been years now. And over here, this is where between podcasts and this little computer is used for Midnight Cafe episodes, podcasts, things like that. Cool. So that desk I picked up, I went all the way about an hour away in the rain and picked that thing up. That was a great deal on a cool desk. And then I've got this. This is a heat and AC unit I did a review on from New Air a while back. And over here, I'm not going to get into it, but there's a little sneak peek of some of the radios I picked up when I was at Dayton Hamfest. So there'll be a lot of videos coming. Also picked up some lights. Let me hold on a second. I'll turn it on. One sec. Let me power up the pack. This is kind of cool. So these lights here, and that's like bright white, but you can go with yellow, and then it has a little mixture, and then we have dim. So it should create a whole lot better lighting situations. And I got that one, and I also got that one there. Now I have curtains that my wife is sewing up as we speak. They're going to go here. We got the curtain rods for it. And so we'll be able to control the lighting that we get, but it's nice to have airflow and nice windows. It's very, very bright in here during the daytime. And then of course we got this. This is the main section here for filming new reviews. And we got this from Home Depot. It's a great, it lifts and lowers if you need it to, and it has two drawers in it. It's kind of like a workbench, but it's really cool. And then cabinets with a lot of cool radio and computer and car gear. That was my wife's idea to put those cabinets back there. I was just going to have a blank wall, but she said, well, you know, those other YouTubers, you know, they like to show off some of the cool stuff they get. So there you go. That's what we set up. So yeah, that's it. That's the almost done tour of Farpoint Studios, and it's come a long way. It took a long time to make it just right, but I think it's just about just right. And I appreciate all of you being a part of this channel, all of you keeping up with this channel, and if it weren't for you, I never would have taken the plunge and decided to do this. So I appreciate every one of you. Take care.